Alright, welcome back to Amatsutsumi. Been a while for me, honestly. After a while, we reach school and Kokoro leaps to go to her classroom. I must have gotten used to the crowds now. Wheeling my way through the throngs of students in the halls, I make it to my classroom. Little did you know that they're all ghosts. Good morning, Koichi.
よ、どうした？今日はそっちから挨拶してくるなんて。
He looks at me in surprise. I thought that you'd be more proactive for a change. I want to be more friendly with everyone.
そりゃいいことだ。
Thank you, I thought of it myself. It is, isn't it? After greeting several other boys near our desk, I turned back to Koichi again. By the way, are you up for having lunch with me one of these days?
ん？まあ別にいいけど。
Is there something wrong with that?
あんまり男同士でベタベタしてるとホモっぽいんだよな。
Don't worry, I for one don't like you that way.
まるで俺にはあるみたいに言うなよ。
If both of us are only into girls, then there's no problem, right?
なんでこんな話になってんのかよくわからんが、まあいいか。
You started it. He scratches his head, but seems to have agreed to my request. Okay, anyway, this is awesome. I've always dreamed of having a meal with my bro.
おう。お前は相変わらず変なところで目をキラキラさせるな。
Well, he got hyped. He shakes his head, but I'm too happy to care. Yoko is looking at me from across the room. I guess she's not coming by because Koichi is here. I was going to invite her to the lunch too, but I can't talk to her later. Huh? As I look around the classroom, I noticed a desk that wasn't there before. I think I know if that for might be. Mana's definitely gonna be next to us. Koichi follows my gaze.
ああ、なんかまた転校生だってよ。
Huh? I see.
こんな短期間に2人の転校生ってのも妙だけど、なんでまたお前と同じでうちのクラスなんだろうな。
The same. I suddenly have a very bad feeling about this. Hell no. Or yes. Just imagine all the geeky classroom situations. God damn it, shit, why do you have to be so close? This has better not be happening. I wanted to settle down and enjoy my life as a student. Like I said, peaceful, entertaining, happy, fulfilled. But now, horny.
どうした？なんか顔色が良くないぞ。
What did they call it in manga? When, like, a soldier says he's going to get married when the war ends and then immediately gets shot? That's not... That could have happened in manga, but... happens in real life.
フラグ。
Maybe? A dead flag. Yeah, that. Actually, a lot of the times. And sure enough...
Oribe マナです。
No sooner has summer begun than I found myself cradling my head in my hands. I know it. Just like me and my first day here, Mana walks into the classroom wearing a school uniform and introduces herself. I should have known what better place from which to keep watch over me. Still, though, surely she could have come up with a more natural way to arrive on the scene. So much for living in peace. And now I live in Horny. Kotodama can provide many opportunities. The students meanwhile are murmuring under their breath, apparently impressed with Mana's beauty. And there's something else that they're murmuring about too. Is that something else the text that I'm reading on?
オリベって誠の親戚なのか？
The first question is from Koichi again, just like when I joined the class. I have a similar question. Why didn't she just use her real surname, Koizuka? Mana answers both of our questions at once.
あなたに答えるつもりはないわ。
Or not?
いや、俺は仲良くしようって。
あなたたちと仲良くするつもりもないから。
Rude? This is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I quietly backed my head on my desk.
おい、誠。誰だ、あれは。
Realizing he won't get anything out of her, Koichi asks me instead. Huh? I guess she's sort of like a relative? I'm lucky Mana didn't blurt out that we're betrothed. Relative of all had to do. But she seems to have heard what I said. She turns a beautiful but perilous smile at us.
ひどいわ。お兄ちゃん。
The murmuring in the classroom grows louder. I feel like my heart is developing a murmur too. But thankfully, the teacher steps in with a click of a tongue to save the day.
あなた、もういいから。下がりなさい。
You were saying? Or not? Our rooms just began, but our teacher immediately packs his things and leaves. God damn it! Even as a fellow kotodama user, I'm in awe of her overwhelming presence. This is what it means to be a god among mortals.
兄弟というか、オリベの家って3人兄弟だったのか？
He looks from Mana to me, comparing us with a puzzled look on his face.
そうよ。
で、妹なのに誠と同じクラスなのか？
当然でしょ。
What's obvious about that? There's no teacher to stop us from chatting, so I reluctantly joined the conversation.
あら、私がお兄ちゃんと一緒にいるのは当然のことよ。
What's up with the emotional and trying to give me ninjas king for anime only?
おい、どうなって？
うるさいわね。
Mana looks out of the class.
あなたたち、私がお兄ちゃんの妹で、このクラスにいることは当然なのよ。
The whole class falls silent. What a mess. Thankfully, the kotodama didn't affect me, since I know I'm not really her brother. While the other students are still trying to find their trains of thought, Mana comes towards my desk. Your desk is over there. I can't very well interrogate her in front of the class, so for now I just point to the empty desk in the back of the room. But her smile doesn't fade.
嫌よ。
Am I your seat? I'm ready! She looks at the boy sitting in the desk next to me. It's not my lucky day, it's someone else's.
あなたが後ろの席に移りなさい。
Never mind, it's still my lucky day. He nods, packs up his books, and moves to the empty desk as commanded. Alas, poor Yamada-kun. As I follow his tragic retreat with my eyes, Mana calmly sits down at his desk and leans back.
よろしくね、お兄ちゃん。
Me too. It's the most I can do to even respond. Of course, the boobage is breaking the clothes. Before long, the next teacher arrives. That's first period begins. But this is no time for that. For the duration of the first period, you won't notice Mana or me. I speak the kotodama loud enough for everyone, including the teacher, to hear. And just like that, I'm able to sneak the two of us out of class without even leaving the room. I get up out of my seat and circle around to the front of Mana's desk.
あら、大胆。
Mana! Why? I have so many questions! But I compress them all into that one word. It would be uncouth to ask where she got the uniform, or how she convinced the teachers to let her transfer in, or anything like that.
お兄ちゃん、真面目に授業を受けなくていいの？
She laid kotodama out the bitches. Except you and me. She giggles happily. How long it's been since I saw that teasing smile? I frown, not unhappily. And you call me that, I feel kind of weird.
でしょうね。
She nods, clearly the effect is intentional.
あの子に、兄さんなんて呼ばせてるから、どんな気分なのかなって思ったのよね。
I didn't do it on my own accord, but I did use kotodama to make her my little sister, which in order made her say that, so... I guess that's my fault? You mean Kokoro? Taking back, it was a few days before I saved Suzuki-san's life that I started to suspect that Mana was around. If she's been watching me for that long, then there's no need for me to explain my current life situation to her. So, did you decide to attend school for a day just to mess with me?
いいえ。誠の近くにいるんだから。私もちゃんと通うわよ。
She fills with a shawl that's wrapped around her shoulders. The air conditioning in the room on top of the snow she always feels falling around her must be making her feel very chilly. I walk over to the thermostat next to the blackboard and raise the temperature, then walk back. Mana's gaze is fixed on me the whole time. But in contrast, nobody else pays me any mind whatsoever.
何をしたの？
Not very much, but it made it so that the room won't get too cold.
優しいのね。
Someone could actually turn it back on. I mean, they're not paying attention to us, but they are definitely paying attention to the heat in the room. Also, you're welcome. And a trace of mockery disappears from her smile as she thanks me sincerely. I scratch the back of my neck, embarrassed. What should I ask her first? Why is she here? That must be because she wanted just us to be with me. Why she called herself Oribe Mana? That must be because she was interested in the relationship between Kokoro and me. Well, since you've declared me your brother, I guess we'll be better brother and sister from now on.
夫婦でもよかったのだけれど。
That would be pretty hard for anyone to believe.
将来を楽しみにしているわ。
She smiles to believe that I'll be returning to the village one day, but I'll avoid talking about that for now. After all, I can't guarantee what my future holds either. But speaking of the village... Mana, did anyone else come with you from the village? The mimic in her answer just couldn't be serious.
あなたを探しに出た者は何人かいるけれど、見つけたのは私だけみたいね。道に痕跡がなかったから、四方に散るしかなかったし。
I guess that hiking through the forest ended up being the right decision after all. If there's nobody else from the village here in town, I should be safe for a while. Actually, if you weren't following my tracks, how did you find me so fast?
Huh?
No, seriously, how?
運命よ。
So you're saying it was really a coincidence?
偶然じゃなくて、運命よ。あなたの匂いがする方角を、私が選んだの。
So basically, it was a coincidence. Amazing. But I'm sure that even if fate and destiny existed, Mana would have found a way to bend them to her well anyway. Well, okay then. God damn it, Chip! Why are you so close?
分かってくれて、私も嬉しいわ。
Anyway, if you're going to stick with me, I'll have to teach you various things about the outside world so that we can keep our story straight.
そうね。仕方ないか。
She doesn't seem too happy, but she accepts it. Now look at the clock. There's still plenty of time before first period ends. By the way, how is everyone back in the village?
ええ、元気よ。郷愁は感じる？
I don't plan on going back, but yes, a little. Nothing will change the fact that I was born and raised in that village. But I don't want the conversation to go in this direction. Where are you staying these days, Mana?
誠を見つけるまでは、お金を払って宿泊施設を使ってたけど、しばらく下界に滞在することになりそうだから、今は適当な家に。
Just invited yourself in, did you?
迷惑をかけるつもりはないわ。
She dismisses my concern with a wave of her hand. She probably doesn't even grateful or indebted to them. Because as a god, it's her right. And honestly, I don't even think she's wrong about that, which makes me pretty odd too. For the rest of the first period, I teach Mana as much as I could about living among normal people, going to school, and other things. Can't wait for her to meet Hotaru. Before I know it, the bell has rung. Now, as everyone suddenly remembers Mana's existence, her desk is quickly surrounded by curious students. Since it happened to me on my first day too, I've already told her how to deal with it, and how to keep our stories straight. She tells them that she had the same chronic illness as I did, and was living in the same hospital as me, out in the middle of nowhere. She tells them she has no hobbies. She tells them she has no favorite TV shows or music. Every question ends up going nowhere except one. Someone asks her how her relationship with me is. Oh, god damn it.
お兄ちゃんを愛しているわ。
It's a natural answer coming from her, and the class begins murmuring again, louder than ever.
すげえな、あれ。
As I for I'm out of paradise. Ichi and I are standing some distance away, looking on. Yeah, she's always been like that.
あなたたち、うるさいわよ。
She frowns, finally fed up with the incessant questions. Since she views her life here as a temporary arrangement, she must not feel any motivation to fit in or make friends. And yet, the people crowding around her don't seem to believing. In fact, rumors of her must have spread to other classes, since even more people are coming in from the hall. That's odd. I thought that once people saw how rude she is, they'd lose interest in her.
いや、あのエキセントリックさは逆に物珍しくて面白いだろう。
Richie himself looks pretty interested in her too. So this is how normal people react when they meet Mana. By the way, what does eccentric mean?
エキセントリックはエキセントリックだ。
What does that mean? I see. I'll have to look that one up in the dictionary later. Mana's coming towards us now.
帰るわよ、お兄ちゃん。
Huh? What is this all of a sudden?
とにかくうるさいのよ。
She covers her ears with her hands. Apparently, she can't handle all the talking happening in the room. She's too used to the silence of the village, just like I was at first. You just have to get used to it.
いいわ。また後で会いましょう。
Huh? Before I can see anything, she leaves the classroom.
本当に帰ったのか？
Koichi is as stunned as I am. I'm going to have to do some cleanup. Sorry, Koichi. My sister wasn't feeling well. Hopefully, he won't think too much of her sudden disappearance, now that I made her an excuse. As it turned out, Mana never came back, so I spent the rest of the school day feeling weird about the empty seat next to me. God damn it, no one's bothering me in the back. What am I going to do with her? Now that the final homework of the day has ended, I hurriedly packed up my things and leave before anyone can accost me with more questions about Mana. Usually I meet up with Kokoro so we can walk home together, but today I can't. I guess I'll have to use my kotodama to tell Kokoro and the Suki-san about Mana. I haven't gotten any text from Kokoro or Hotaru, so even if rumors about Mana has spread to the first years, the part about her calling me Oni-chan must not have. I'll need to act quickly to make everyone ignore that, otherwise she'll really... What a headache. I don't particularly want to limit my use of kotodama, but I don't want to overuse it for stupid reasons either. Today's my day to man the counter at the cafe, so I head back home. Azuki-san will be my first target. I'm home! Open the door and freeze.
いらっしゃ。ああ、誠くん。お帰りなさい。
Azuki-san is inside and greets me as I come in. But I'm staring at the person standing next to her.
お帰りなさい。
Why are you here, Mana?
いたらおかしいの？
Azuki-san is surprised at my question. No reason. This is a cafe after all. She could be here as a customer, for example. And if she introduced herself as a friend of mine, Azuki-san would have made friends with her quickly. Wait, please tell me you didn't introduce yourself as my fiancé. I whispered to Mana so that Azuki-san can't hear.
その手があったわね。
She laughs delightedly. Now I'm done and giving her ideas. Nam?
母さん。ね。何？
Shut up. I'm ready to start my ship, but, this girl is a friend of mine. Though Mana's presence in the cafe threw me off, now's a good time to use my kotodama to explain her existence to Azuki-san. But Azuki-san interrupts me.
何を言ってるの？
What?
あらあら、まあまあ。二人とも喧嘩でもしたの？喧嘩するほどの仲ではありますね。
Mana is still giggling at me. What is going on here?
どうしたの？お兄ちゃん？
Huh? Not here, Joe! You can't call me Oni-chan in front of Mom! But Mom calls us Oni-chan too.
一つ屋根の下で暮らすみだらな家族ってことね。みだらって面白い表現をする子よね。でもお兄ちゃんって困らせるとすごく可愛いんです。ああ、なんとなくわかるわ、それ。
Now hold on a minute here! Wait, no, now I get it. It's the ghost. This morning, Azuki-san said she felt like there was a ghost in the house. Mana, so this was the random house you've been living in? I pinched the bridge of my nose and shook my head in exasperation. Of course she picked this house. She wanted to be close to me. And how much closer could you get than here?
さっきから他人ごっこでもしてるの？お兄ちゃんは私みたいな妹が大好きすぎて素直になれないの。
Mana smiles at Azuki-san. She invited herself into a random house. And she calls herself Oribe Mana now. So that's how it is. You used her kotodama to do the same thing I did, didn't you? She added herself to the Oribe family.
悪い見本があってよかったわ。
She's enjoying the look on my face. What has she done? I started to protest, but considering I've done exactly the same thing, I don't really have the right.
何か問題でもある？
The professor to list what kinds of problems there aren't.
自業自得。
I know. I desperately try to think of a way out, but I can't. The situation really is entirely my fault.
再会した時も思ったけど、久しぶりのそういう顔、そそるわね。
Her cheeks flushed slightly as she murmured to herself.
どこにいるかが一番の問題じゃなくて、お兄ちゃんと離れ離れになるのは嫌だって、ちゃんと言ったでしょ？
I think you have your priorities backwards.
なんだかわからないけど、誠くんにお店は任せていいのかな？
Yeah, don't worry, I got this shit. Azuki-san finally manages to get a word in. Oh sure, you can go ahead and take a break.
はーい。お言葉に甘えて。
She walks back to her room, rubbing her shoulder with the opposite hand. At the surface, she's been bright and cheery since she came back from the hospital. But she's still recovering. I should go and give her a back rub later.
馴染んでるわね。
Mana's smile finally fades, and she returns to her usual cold expression. I actually think she's cuter when she's not smiling. But I'm definitely not going to tell her that. I like when she smiles. It's what I wanted.
ここでの生活は楽しい？
Yes?
即答か。そう。
She pauses for a moment, thinking.
学園では言い忘れたけど、少しだけ里に連れ戻すのは待っていてあげる。
I'm definitely saving out the LST that we'll probably find on YouTube and unless it's something. I honestly love listening to the stuff while reading this visual novel. Thank you.
それにしても、ここは寒いわ。
She mutters the words absentmindedly as she adjusts her shawl. She doesn't seem to realize that tea came out as a kotodama. But now that I've heard them, even I'm starting to feel it chilly. I even see flashes of snow here and there. Well, it's a weak kotodama. There's no need to override or reverse it. After a while, it should disappear on its own. The cafe is a more compact space than our classroom, since the air conditioner here has a stronger effect. I fiddle with the thermostat as I explain.
せっかくの夏なのに。
Most people don't like the summer heat, you know?
私にとっての春や秋みたいなものなのに。もったいない。
She pouts a little as she speaks, cute. The effect is so adorable that I can't hold back a grin. You should follow my lead and try to get used to life here in the outside world.
いつか里に帰るのに。
Who says that I'm going? Let's not talk about this. We'll just go around in circles on that topic, and who knows what I might say to hurt her feelings. Or worse, bring that sadistic grin back to her face. If you're feeling cold, why don't I make you something hot to drink?
左右？
There's tea. That's a nice look. Look at this Japanese tea. There's even tea from our countries. She's impressed. And I love it. In the village, we only had tea on special occasions. In fact, this place is a cafe. That means we can... they make money here by preparing and serving food and drinks like tea to customers.
誠が働いてるの？
Yes, I've always been good at cooking, since I've lived by myself for years and years. Then I realized something. That reminds me, how do you plan to cover your living expenses?
生活費？
Yes! Unlike in the village, out here you have to use money to buy things you need, like food.
そんなことは知ってる。
I guess you did have parents back in the village who would teach you these kinds of things, unlike me. Well, so I don't want to burden Kokoro and Suki-san with my living expenses.
そう。
She doesn't seem to care at all. I know I'm the last person who should be saying this, but can the Oribe family finances handle having twice as many mouths to feed as before?
私にも働けってこと？
Yes. You could work somewhere else instead of here in the cafe. That could be a good experience too. Someone opens its front door. Unfortunately, it's not a customer.